Okay. Look, Smash Ultimate is an ultimate disappointment. And look, I'm gonna say this though. When it comes to offline content, this game is definitely a disappointment. Because every single Smash Bros. Game, from 64 to Melee to Brawl to hell, even Smash 4, has always been steadily improving when it comes to offline modes. But this game right here is three steps backwards. This is hella disappointing. Hella disappointing. And I don't give a damn what the FGC thinks. Talking about, oh, Smash Ultimate is a good game, gameplay, but don't worry about it. Have stickers, spirits. That's trash, bro. Come on now. As a person who literally has been playing Smash Bros. Since Melee, right? And I'm real with you, man. Melee damn near to me like the first game of the entire franchise. But I know 64 is there. But I'm gonna just be real. Melee is a sequel, but in many people's eyes, it is the first game, and that's the game that really made the franchise shine. But anyway, though, the fact is though, since I've been playing the game since I was 4 years old and playing Melee for a while, right? The main reason why a lot of people grew up off of Smash Brothers and even played it in general was not because of the competitive scene or the FGC in general. It was mostly because of the offline content, right? Anybody can enjoy this game from one player to four players, right? From yourself, your family, and your friends. You know what I'm saying? But especially for yourself, because in Melee, there's so much things to unlock. The more you played it, the more you unlock, right? Figuring out how to get all the characters and stages was tough. You know what I'm saying? Playing all the different event modes, classic modes, adventure modes, all that stuff was tough. Hella tough. You know what I'm saying? But that's what made Smash Brothers so special, right? You know what I'm saying? The entire franchise of Smash Brothers is like celebrating gaming history. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I say gaming history. Look, I know at first it's supposed to be a game for Nintendo All Stars, but if you look at Brawl, you know what I'm saying? When we start having third party characters in the game, that's when I was like, okay, this is like a celebration of gaming history, and became more special after that, from Smash 4 to how it is now. And just seeing all these characters in Smash Ultimate, have them all together, and yet there's barely no interactions of none of these characters, no type of game modes to make sure we're celebrating these characters, is just appalling to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a guy who plays the game first for the offline modes. Screw the online. Online is online. It's whatever. But whenever I see a brand new Smash game, I just get hyped of what the brand new game modes, that they're gonna do, and all the, how much more fun, I'm saying, I can have, all the characters coming through, how much stuff, I can unlock, how much more fun I can have with my, friends and family, I'm saying, just playing the game offline and have all these offline modes. It's just, you know, I'm grateful to be, a guy whose childhood was based off mainly in Brawl. Because, like I said, if I ever want to learn about gaming history, I could simply just, go to trophy mode and the chronicle mode or whatever. I'm saying, just learn about these characters and and where they came from in different franchises. I'm saying, like, that was a specialty about Smash Brothers. And listen to all the different music that from different games that just sounded dope. I'm saying, that kind of inspired me, to get to want to get more into music. So seeing this is what made Smash Brothers to me so special. And in Ultimate, there's no special to this. I don't feel no love towards this game. I don't feel no passion towards this game. I feel like the only thing that's passionate is the online mode. And to be honest, though, that's just kind of disappointing. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for the kids that grew up for off of Smash Ultimate. They don't have that spark. They don't have that, you know, or they can't feel that passion that was brought towards the game. The only passion that's theirs is the esport aspect. And I hate how Smash Brothers got turned to an esport, because in a game like Smash Ultimate, Sakurai could have found the perfect formula, kind of like how Mario Kart 8 was doing, you know what I'm saying, for all these years, and just keeps on updating the game more and more and more and more with just game modes and stuff. It could have been the same thing with Smash Ultimate, because Ultimate is damn near perfect. It's not perfect because there's no offline modes. And the story mode's not that good either. And besides the very first cutscene in story mode, there's not much character interaction there anyway. It's just Sakurai could have really hit the pen, but now we're at a point where this game is such a disappointment. We need a Smash Six, to the point where if we got a Smash Six, we will never look back on this game. This game will be like the Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game is Tekken 7, only good for online, ain't nothing else. So I can only imagine if we get a brand new trailer of Smash Six coming out, man. I'll be too hyped, and we'll never look back at this game. Because imagine this though, right? What if the servers for the online go off for this game? Then what game do we have for Smash Ultimate? We don't have nothing. There's nothing to go back to. Nothing. I remember when I first got the game back in 2019. I didn't have the online thing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to, I didn't have enough money to. Well, actually, I did have enough money. I just didn't feel like paying for it, but I didn't have the online joint. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to play the game for the game, and I got bored in 2 weeks. This was the only Smash Bros. Game I got bored within 2 weeks, which is appalling to me because at the time, back in like March 2019, there really wasn't nothing to do for Smash Ultimate. You know what I'm saying? Sure, we had a whole bunch of characters and stages, and sure, yes, I was giving Sakurai, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, okay, he's gonna update the game with more stuff later on. As the game goes ahead. But when Sora was, got announced and they said it was done with the game, I was like, man, this is straight horrible right here. Like this is a massacre. Like this is a mess that they did this with Smash Ultimate, which is not the ultimate experience. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just in general, this game is just it's just not it. There's so many things missing, and I'm gonna explain that to y'all in this video by going through three segments. Number one is the game modes. Number two is the stages. Yeah, Smash Ultimate is supposed to proclaim to have all the stages from the entire franchising, knowing that there are stages missing. And number three, the gameplay. Yes, the gameplay is, I'll say, near perfect, but it's not perfect yet. You know what I'm saying? It's to a point where people do despise it, and I'm gonna get into that later. It's just basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get into stage one, or the first topic, game modes. Right. So number one, classic mode. Now, let's be real. Classic mode has never been the biggest mode in any of the Smash Bros. Game. The only classic mode that actually was ever really good, in my personal opinion, was the Smash 4 classic mode, right? Where we had Master Fortress, you had to fight all them little black things, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That was cold. I feel like they should have brought that aspect back to Smash Ultimate, because why not? It's just, that was the best classic mode. Hell, even in Melee, people wasn't even playing classic mode. We all went to adventure mode because that damn near felt like the classic mode. But in my personal opinion, they should have brought this back for classic mode, and that just would have been cool right there. That's just my personal opinion of it. You know, I feel like if they really want to make classic mode one of the best modes of the game, they should have had it like where, um, before you reach the Master Hand and Crazy Hand and join, in the Master Fortress, maybe they should fight, their own boss. Every character has their own boss from the game, that it came from. Fight their own boss, then go fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand and Master Fortress, and boom, ending right there. That would have been cool, but I don't know. Classic mode is just kind of a just classic mode, I guess. It's not really much there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, for number two, the All Star mode. Look, All Star mode got dumped down to a multi-man smash. I'm not feeling that whatsoever. Now, like I said, All Star Mode has been a staple in Smash Brothers since Smash Melee. For 3 games straight, they got it right. How can you fumble, this mode this hard to the point where it doesn't even feel like any of the All Star modes? Kid Icarus Uprising got this right. Kid Icarus Uprising got this aspect right. And Kid Icarus Uprising All Star mode is just a boss battle mode. But you know what? It's just I don't know how they really fumbled that concept and just did not add an All Star mode. it I don't know, man. To me, it's a little irritating, but All Star mode, I do miss you. I do miss your beautiful music in between, all the waves and the phases of the characters. I do miss that for real. Number three is, well, the most obvious one. Break the targets. Where's break the targets at? You know what I'm saying? This has been a staple since '64. Break the targets is not a game mode in this thing whatsoever, right? Even in Smash 4, we had a target blast, was actually was pretty decent though. I thought that was a little cool spin on it. But the fact is, though, that this is not a game mode or option in Smash Ultimate. How can you call this game the most ultimate experience if this is not a game mode within the game itself? Like, this is a big staple. It's been there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have done more with target mode or break the targets in Ultimate, but I guess they just didn't want to do it. I guess this game's an esport game now, so this aspect of the mode has been a legacy mode for years. It's just not there no more, which is to me crazy. Number four, story mode. Spirit mode is trash. We already know this though, right? Between the light and darkness, whatever it is, having only about what, like 6 cutscenes in total of the entire game, and after the first cutscene, we don't see no character interaction whatsoever compared to the subspace emissary. That is a little bit disappointing in my personal opinion, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I was getting hyped for the game itself, just for the story mode, just to play it. It was nothing. Like damn, like legit, I got bored in 2 weeks from playing the game in general because the story mode wasn't really all that anyway. The story mode itself, to me, is just like an event mode with Smash Tour, and that's pretty much all it is. You know what I'm saying? They should just name this event mode. Look, I would have given more props if they would have just said this was an event mode type of mode. But the fact is, though, is that you can even have two players in this specific story mode in general. Makes it even more boring, right? Because this is the perfect mode for you and a friend or a family member to play. But it's only one player to the point where it's just like, okay, it's kind of boring. But at least if me and my friend or family member, you know, get kind of bored of the game, we can maybe hop on this and do it. But the fact is, they didn't make it two players, makes it not really convincing for anybody else to really want to hop on this game mode. So if you do, that's good for you. But honestly, I wasn't really that motivated to the point where I really wanted to finish story mode, but I had to do it. Since I am a Smash Bros. Fan, but it was overall disappointing. Uh, yeah, that was the worst hype I ever seen of any video game. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing that trailer come out for it and seeing the disappointment of it actually, or of it happening, that was utter disappointment. I just feel like we got bamboozled right there. And that's just true right there. For number five, there's no event mode. Event mode has been a staple in since Smash Melee. But I do feel like that the Spirit mode is simply just an event mode, but having no event mode is crazy. None. There's not a single bit of event mode. The fact is that Smash Forward actually improved upon the event mode by having a single player event mode and a co-op event mode, which is actually pretty cool though. But the fact is they didn't even bring this back, that's kind of bogus. You know what I'm saying? I remember that me and my brother and constant other friends and family members, well, if we got bored of fighting each other, we would go event mode. That'll be like pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Setting on the hardest difficulty and just trying to figure out, or trying to survive through the event mode was actually pretty cool and made the game a lot more fun. So this aspect of the game makes the game fun, but I guess it's not in the game no more. In the most ultimate experience of this franchise, crazy. For number six, no master orders or crazy orders. Now I know this really wasn't a big mode in general, but having this mode come back is actually pretty fun. It actually wasn't that bad though. You know what I'm saying? Master Hand and Crazy Hand are both the two villains of the series. Um, so yeah, I felt like having this mode was actually pretty decent. I feel like they could have improved more upon the mode. They would have put it back in, in this game. Maybe there would be like more consequences, like the more you won. You know what I'm saying? Or just certain other things, you know what I'm saying? Like what if you had to unlock certain aspects of the game through master orders and crazy orders? That would be a thing right there, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they kind of missed opportunity on that. This mode was kind of actually pretty decent. They should have brought it back, and that's to me that's just true. Number seven is definitely an important one. No boss battle mode, which is crazy though, right? Because in Smash Ultimate there actually is boss battles between certain different characters. Now, what I said earlier, right? They had the most ultimate classic experience was, in my personal opinion, having the classic mode boss battles, as some aspect of the classic mode, course or path, and then eventually when you're done with that boss battle, you can go to Master Hand and Crazy Hand, then fight the little shadow puppets things, then eventually go to Master Fortress. That would have been the perfect class mode for any character in general. But I feel like not having a boss battle mode, especially in a game that actually does have bosses, is kind of appalling to me. So I feel like that's crazy. They didn't add a boss battle mode in this game, having boss battles. We haven't, like I said, we didn't have no boss battle mode in Smash 4, but we have in this game, yeah, we don't have a mode where we can go back and play some of the bosses with different characters. Kind of crazy though. But in my personal opinion, if I was behind, the development team for Smash Ultimate, I'll make sure that every single character had their own boss to make every single classic mode very special. You know what I'm saying? Very special. Like for example, Pit from Kid Icarus, he can fight Medusa or hell even Hades. I know Hades is more of a bigger spoiler, but if he can fight Medusa, that'd be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess even Dark Pit fighting Pandora. That'd be kind of cool if he had a own little thing. I feel like they would. I feel like they should have went more into that. Just every character has their own boss battle type joint, or hell even Shulk fighting Metal Face, or or like the way he says it, Metal Face. You know what I'm saying? Or that way. That'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, though, I feel like that was kind of missed opportunity right there. The next one, number eight, no character customization. There's no character customization whatsoever in this game, and That's kind of crazy though, you know what I'm saying? Having custom special moves in Smash 4 was actually a big plus, something that we've never seen before. It made the game a lot more creative and, just kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? Especially for the offline modes. Especially having those custom moves for event mode was hella helpful because, certain event modes were just too tough to the point where you needed some like custom moves and all that stuff. So not having that in this game kind of sucks. I thought that was pretty or I thought it was pretty cool to have it in Smash 4. But not having this game, well, to me, it is pretty ass. But they should have brought that back, especially having all these characters. Imagine how many mixes you can do with these characters. You know what I'm saying? Having more than or having at least three special moves per special move would be cold as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though Hero them there has a lot of them, so imagine that for Hero if he had more. So which is even more crazier. Number 9 is no trophy mode. There's absolutely no trophy mode in this game whatsoever, which is crazy though. It's been a staple for damn near the entire Smash franchise. And what's even more weird though too is that the trophy mode is then they're like a gaming library. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I appreciate about the trophy mode back when I was playing Melee and especially Brawl and even Smash 4 is that sometimes I'll just play more of the offline mode so I can learn more about gaming history. Like why go on Google where I can literally boot up Smash Bros. Learn more about these games, characters, and gaming history in general. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was the coolest thing about Smash Bros. I'll literally spend hours in trophy mode just reading all the descriptions, learning where the characters and what game they from. And the thing about it though is that Sakurai gave you a source, a sauce of where these characters came from. It's crazy how a game developer can do that, but yet certain Twitter users, Reddit users, and certain YouTubers can't even give you the source of the sauce to a certain music video in the background or music or certain manga, anime, or TV show or whatever in the link in the description below or even in that description or whatever it is. So thank you, Sakurai. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for giving us the sauces and the sources to certain these characters and stages, franchises, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Sakurai, for real. Like, for example, I remember when I was playing Smash Melee, I didn't know that there was only games that only existed in Japan. I remember there was a trophy with this girl and this little green haired thing. I think it was called Dombe and Hikari. I remember to myself, I was thinking to myself, like, yo, what does Japan only mean? I didn't realize as a kid, like, oh, there's only games that can only be in Japan. Which is crazy though, I didn't know that was a thing that certain games could just exist in a certain part of the world. So I thought games exist everywhere. Like I said, I was a little kid at the time. But the fact is so the game told you that, this game only exists in Japan and no one says nowhere else. But the fact is that Smash Melee, a game, taught me gaming history about this specific characters was dope to me, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I consider Smash like a gaming library, a celebration of gaming history, which is pretty cool. Number 10, no masterpieces. Now, masterpieces has been a thing in the Smash Bros. Since Smash Brawl. Now, I know for Smash Brawl, it was kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? I know having 40 seconds of playing time in certain games was not cool, but the fact is, though, that it was there, they had the effort, though. I feel like with Smash Ultimate, they could have made it a little more better. Matter of fact, I do feel like since the whole online thing, with the NES, Super Nintendo, and the 64 thing, they could have damn near had it in Smash Ultimate. They could have had masterpieces legit in this game. Like imagine if you actually bought the full game to a lot of these characters in their games off of Smash Ultimate and play their game within your actual game. Can you imagine that though? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that. I feel like me personally, I would take masterpieces to a whole nother level, the point where that you can actually, there's like a 5 minute demo for every single game, or I'll say a 10 minute demo for every single game. And then eventually, if you want to play the full game, you can pay the game. You could play it on Smash Ultimate right in the masterpiece. I feel like that would have been kind of cool if they would do that. You know what I'm saying? That would make more sense to me, and I feel like more people can be more in tune with Smash Ultimate. That way. You know what I'm saying? Why go to this other game or this other online joint where I can literally go on Smash Ultimate and play the same game and boom, it's right there. I feel like for masterpieces was a great way, to take a break from actually playing the game itself, which it was pretty cool at the time, playing for Smash Bros. 4, especially in 4. 4 is actually pretty cool because in 4 you actually can go buy the game from the eShop, which they encourage you to do. So I feel like in Smash Ultimate, I would just take it a further step or take it a little more further to the point where you can actually play the game on Smash Brothers if you pay for it. I think I would have done that, but that's just my personal opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Make Smash Ultimate even more the ultimate experience. Because imagine if you're a kid that only has or only owns just Smash Bros. With no online, and you can access other games through one game. That's actually pretty cool. So that would have been pretty cool. Number 11, no character trailers. Since Smash Ultimate doesn't have no good story mode in general, they could at least made up for that for the character trailers, especially knowing the character trailers are actually pretty dope in Smash Ultimate. The fact is, though, that we never get to see Sephiroth and Cloud's trailer in the actual game itself is a bummer. Considering that in Smash 4 and Brawl, we had character trailers. Sure, Brawl only had Sonic and Snake as character trailers, but Smash 4 had it too. And I know they didn't have the DLC, character trailers, but then it was kind of bogus though too. But imagine for Smash Ultimate, we actually had that though. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe in Smash Ultimate, I would have shown damn near all the trailers throughout Smash history. I feel like that would have been pretty cool. I know other fighting games do it. You know what I'm saying? We could see other stuff from previous games, like hell, even Tekken 7 did it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would have been pretty cool. They would add that for Smash Ultimate since this is the ultimate experience of the Smash for this game. You know that would have been pretty dope. For number 12 is challenges. The fact is though that there are over 140 challenges in Smash Wii U and about only 124 in Smash Ultimate says a lot. Says a lot. How's there more games or more challenges or no? How are there more challenges in the previous game than the brand new one? It's supposed to be the ultimate experience. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I feel like challenge mode kind of got dumbed down. And to be honest, though, nobody's really taking it seriously either. I mean, if you do take it seriously, that's cool to you. But how do you just go lower on challenges? It just shows me there's not a lot to do in the game. So it's proof right there. So I feel like they need to, challenge more. If we have more modes, we definitely have a lot more challenges in the game. And that's just my personal opinion right there. Number 13, there ain't no Smash Run. There's absolutely no Smash Run in this entire game. This should have been a mode that should have came back. Definitely for offline, hell, even online. Can you imagine that though? If this was like online mode, that'd be fun as hell. Imagine if we had this mode in lobbies. That'd be cool. That'd be definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. Like super cool. I feel like this mode would have worked off, in the like for offline content type joint because imagine if we had Smash Bros. In like 4-player split screen. You know what I'm saying? That'd be actually pretty cool. I actually be down for that. Kind of like how Mario Kart does. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool if we could have a Smash Run and just have it inside the split screen. This is a mode that definitely was highly slept on, you know what I'm saying? Or I guess it was really slept on. It's just a mode that I think should have came back because it had so much potential to be way bigger. This is a mode that everyone was like kind of geeked about for playing, the version, like the 3DS version, all this stuff. Um, they gotta bring this mode back for Ultimate if they did, or even the next game. Bring this mode back for the next game. If it wasn't Ultimate, man, I think the stocks and the attention for Ultimate will go even up. But the fact is, they don't have this Ultimate. It's kind of a bummer. Big bummer. Number 14, there's no sticker mode. It's crazy though too that the whole thing with spirits that there's actually a bunch of stickers, but yet we don't have no sticker mode. It's the point where we can make a bunch of collages and pictures with these stickers and JPEGs. It's not there, which is insane, right? That doesn't make any type of sense. Imagine in this game if we actually had trophy mode with spirits with all these stickers and stuff. We could create our own collages and pictures. That would have been a good ass concept. Like I said, we had that back in Smash Brawl. Uh, Not having it in this game was like a big miss. Considering you do have a bunch of JPEGs, it's just that's there, which you would never use again. I feel like it's kind of bogus, but I don't know. I guess Smash hoping they want to add it. I hope they have it back for Smash 6, and that would be pretty cool right there. So that's just true right there. For number 15, there's no Chronicle mode. Now, Chronicle mode hasn't been a thing since Smash Brawl, but imagine if they had a Chronicle mode in Ultimate and kept on updating it like every year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, since Smash Bros. Is literally a celebration of gaming history, and you have a bunch of characters in this game that literally come from like almost every single era of video gaming. Imagine we had a Chronicle from damn near, from the Game Boy, oh no, from the Game and Watch to the Switch, right? So if you want to learn more about gaming, you can literally see all the different games that's been was on all these different consoles. I feel like that would have been a cool concept. The fact is that they didn't do that. Kind of sucks. I know for Smash 4 they didn't do it, but like I said, since it's the ultimate experience for a game, they should have did it for this game. I mean, it's basically simple though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go on Google and damn near go to a Chronicle, but having Chronicle in the Smash Bros. Game would be kind of dope. Especially in this game, would be clean. So that I don't know. I just feel like this mode should definitely make a comeback. Like I said, since I'm a geek of reading a bunch of information and text on games and characters and game history in general in this game, this will be pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. Number 16. There's no Smash Tour mode. Now, Smash Tour wasn't actually a bad mode in Smash 4 or, for Smash Wii U. It wasn't a bad mode, you know what I'm saying? This is literally like a Mario Party type mode in the game, you know what I'm saying? If you and your friends are tired of fighting something or fighting each other, well, there's a mode where you can just play like a game board type mode, which really wasn't all that bad. I had a lot of fun with this with friends and family, and I felt like this mode was highly slept on. A lot of people just hated it because it was on the Wii U. They wanted, Smash Run to be on the Wii U. If this mode was on 3DS, it wouldn't really get all that much hate, but it was on the Wii U, and I feel like people should have gave it more opportunity and a chance. And having it in this game, in Ultimate, would have made it a lot more better. I hope they have it, or I hope they bring it back in Smash 6, make it a lot more better. Because this mode is definitely fun. If you're like, if you're tired of just fighting, it need a little break. Maybe with friends and family, especially if you're playing with like a bunch of if you have like a younger siblings and all that stuff, this is a perfect game mode for them. You know what I'm saying? It's especially if they can't beat you at the game. This is a perfect game mode for them, for you and your younger sibling to play. It's perfect. And that's true right there. That's pretty much it though. You know what I'm saying? I'll say one thing that Smash Ultimate did do right was with shared content. Now I know shared content is online mode, but shared content is so fun to the point where I could literally be on this for like 3 hours straight, just going through different stages and characters and yeah, this mode definitely is fun. I feel like this is probably the best mode in the entire game. And it's so sad it's an online mode to the point where the online goes out, we will never have access to this mode ever again. So yeah, I'll say for Smash Ultimate did get that right. I feel like Smash Ultimate got right the game tutorials. The fact that this game has a move list tutorial, has a bunch of facts on there too. You know what I'm saying? It has a bunch of stuff for you just to learn the game. If you have a question about it, it's there in the game. It shows you different character, you know, roles, mechanics, and just how they function, how they feel, and they explain all that stuff, which is pretty cool though. So I feel like that's one thing about the game that I do appreciate about it, and that's pretty cool. This definitely helped out, like with me playing with Kazi, because before I was, on Tekken, I didn't know how to play this character, but luckily the game taught me how to play the character, because that move list really did help out, and in that text and that description of the move list did help me out, in that long end. So that was pretty cool. Um, the last one I would have to say is Strike Squad. Now I know no one actually plays this mode, but the fact is though they actually got a team battle mode from Tekken and Soul Calibur and put it into Smash Bros. To the point where it's pretty cool. Even though we were have a team battle mode, the fact is they added this this 3D fighting team battle mode into Smash Bros. Was actually pretty cool. I did play that one local back in like 2022. It was pretty fun and decent. It wasn't all that bad, but I guess having a traditional team battle mode into Smash Bros. Was kind of cool. But I'll say this is a plus on them. They did add a brand new mode, which, like I said, I think is pretty cool. Okay. Next is topic two: stages for Smash Ultimate. Now I know everyone was saying, or the game itself was saying that everything is coming back or everyone is coming back, right? But what about the stages? If you've been playing this game since Melee or hell even Brawl, you notice that there's some stages that are missing. If you play Smash 4, you'll definitely notice that there are some stages that are literally missing, and it's crazy though how many stages from Smash 4 is missing in the next game. Considering that Smash 4 was literally the last game to Smash Ultimate, considering that they're missing like legit 4 stages from Smash 4, which is absolutely insane. So I feel like Smash Ultimate is not giving that promise of everything's coming back when literally there are like damn near 11 to 12 stages that are missing from this game. It's supposed to be a franchise game where like say everything comes back, but yet they're missing some gaps or there are some gaps there. So I'm gonna explain that to y'all in a second. So all the way from 64. Now I know this is kind of a nitpick, but we don't have Planet ZBs as an actual stage. Now I understand that we have Brinstar and all that stuff, but the fact is that this is not an actual stage. I mean, the stage itself was actually pretty unique and decent, but They should have brought this back, man. I mean, come on now. It's a 64 stage. Not many stages in 64. Bring back the stage wouldn't hurt nobody. Like I said, they brought back what that Mario stage, which man, nobody really likes the stage all too much, but they brought it back, you know what I'm saying? So bring back this stage. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Then next we have Sector Z. This is a big question mark of why they didn't bring this back, right? They brought back then every other Star Fox stage. Well, I say every other one, but the fact is they didn't bring this back is appalling to me. Which really Sector Z is a whole part of damn near Star Fox 64. You know what I'm saying? You have Fox, Falco, and Wolf, and this stage is important in that specific game. So not having this game, or actually, excuse me, not having this stage in this game is supposed to be the ultimate experience, especially having not having a 64 stage in this game is shocking. And it's just like, why didn't you bring back the stage? I mean, it's just basically simple. You have the R Wing, my fault. You have the Great Fox with the R Wings in the background. Ain't that bad? I mean, if you look, I understand why they didn't bring back the stage because you have Corneria, which is already a stage with the Great Fox and the R Wings. But why not bring back this stage? You know what I'm saying? It's a stage where you're just in uh, outer space on the Great Fox. Can't hurt nobody, right? So this definitely should be a stage. That's just my personal opinion right there. Okay. For Melee, there are three stages that are missing from Ultimate that's for Melee. Number one is Ice Cold Mountain. This is an Ice Climber stage, and Ice Climber wasn't in Smash 4, so you can at least bring back their first stage that they had. Bring back this stage. The stage is dope. I mean, sure, look, there's not a lot of people out there that's fans of the stages where it goes literally up fast all the way, but if we have Rainbow Cruise at the stage, why not bring back this stage? It's basic and simple. Number two is Mute City, and I mean the pink Mute City. This is my favorite version of Mute City. Not bringing it back is a crime. I understand why they didn't bring this back. You know what I'm saying? Considering we have literally a broad Mute City and a 3D version of Mute City. We have two Mute Cities in one game. Why don't we have this one? It's literally a part of Smash history, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's a shoot. I feel like the cars are more, you know, closer to you in this game. You know what I'm saying? The cars go by fast. They just, man, these cars in this Mute City, there's a lot of them, and they hit hard. So I feel like they should definitely bring back the stage because the stage is fun, and why not bring back the stage? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, considering you have two different Mute Cities in one game already, why not have three? So that's just basic facts right there. And for number three is Pokeflows. Now I said this to a lot of people for many years. How in the world did you forget a Pokemon stage? And the Pokemon fans are gonna say something about this Pokeflows. Not having Pokeflows in this game is a crime. So imagine how much more Pokemon you can put in this specific stage. Just imagine how beautiful this stage can look on ultimate graphics, right? You know what I'm saying? So not having this stage was just very disappointing. Imagine a stage on FD mode or battlefield mode. Be very beautiful, you know what I'm saying? A very beautiful scenery and all that stuff. But not having this stage, come on, man. Y'all is tripping on that one for real. They tripping not adding the stage to Smash Ultimate, which is crazy. Okay, for Smash Brawl, they're only actually missing just one stage. And if I remember correctly, it was the Rumble Falls, which is a Donkey Kong stage. You know what I'm saying? This stage is actually, I'd say, probably the most boring stage out of all the Donkey Kong stages in the whole franchise. But not having it in the game, Smash Ultimate, we're supposed to have all the stages, is kind of a big gap. This is the only stage that's missing from Brawl. They damn near added every other stage from Brawl besides this game. So, no, that's my fault. They damn near added every single stage in Brawl besides this one. How could you forget one that's right there? How could you forget that? It's just one more stage. You can't hurt nobody. So add it into Ultimate. Or hell, even add it into Smash 6. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. Okay, for Smash 4, this one's going to be kind of crazy how many stages that's missing from Smash 4 to Ultimate, right? There are 4 stages missing from Smash 4 to Ultimate. And all these are stages that was specifically in Smash 4. Number one is Pyro Spear. How is Pyro Spear missing in Smash Ultimate? Right? This stage has fucking Ridley in it. And I understand, well, no, my man, because Ridley's in the stage. You can't have Ridley and a character having the stage. Yes, you fucking can, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Come on now. This Ridley's big as hell. They're not adding this stage back in the in the game. It's just like, why not? Why not? Aren't there multiple versions of Ridley anyway? So it's like, yeah, nigga, look, they should bring back the stage because, like I said, I miss Big Ridley. You know what I'm saying? Because Ridley is a really big character, and I know in Ultimate is he's not all that big, but or that tall, but yeah, I feel like bringing back this version would have been cool. Or for example, if Ridley is in the stage, why not add some other Metroid character in this game, like Metroid Prime? Okay, so how about that? I understand that the whole stage is based off of Metroid Other M, but instead of having Ridley in there, if Ridley's in the stage, you can add a big old Metroid as a boss or whatever. I wouldn't mind that, but not having this stage in Smash Ultimate is a crime. Considering you have Samus, Zero Suit Samus, Dark Samus, and really in this game, you need to have all your Metro stages on deck. That's just my personal opinion right there. Okay, this stage right here is gonna actually shock you that they didn't add into Smash Ultimate. Jungle Hijinks. Probably one of the coldest Donkey Kong stages they have out there. It's not in this game. This is the only stage where you can find the background and the foreground. Now I understand maybe they didn't do it because there's a play Smash, but dog, like this stage was unique. This stage was nice, bro. This stage was cold. Like that was very creative what they did. And I've never seen any stage do something like that before. Like Sakurai literally blew my mind when they made a stage like this. You can find the foreground and the background, and it would play by so damn smoothly. Like, bro, like how could they not bring this back? It's crazy as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell. It's super nuts. But the fact is though that this stage is missing is a crime. So that's just facts right there. Uh, the next one is Woolly World. Now, how in the world is this stage missing from Smash Ultimate? Right? Yoshi's a big staple, right? And damn near all of his games have been made out of yarn lately. So how could they not have Woolly World in Smash Ultimate? How is that possible? How is that possible? This stage was very creative, very beautiful, and I thought they really missed out not putting this in Smash Ultimate, which is a crime right there. So it's crazy. Now for this next one is the one I'm really shocked they did not add this in because this is probably one of the best Star Fox stages out there. The Orbital Gate Assault not being in Smash Ultimate ticks me off. This stage feels like a roller coaster. I mean, it feels like a roller coaster. If you ever play Smash, or as a matter of fact, you ever play Star Fox Assault, you know how cold this level is. The way they was able to encapsulate the feeling of that level into this stage is amazing. I just feel like they really missed out on bringing this back for Ultimate, considering that we have Wolf and all that stuff back. You know what I'm saying? And considering that Star Wolf actually does help you out with this mission, it's just very weird how I said they did not bring this back for Smash Ultimate. Very strange and weird. I'm not a fan of it, but I guess it is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man, that's nuts how they did not add this stage in Smash Ultimate. Considering this is a very beautiful stage, I really love this game, or I really love the stage and the game itself. Star Fox Assault to me is the best Star Fox game. We haven't gotten in a good original Star Fox game like that since that game, and it's been years, or the end about to be 20 years from now. So, which is crazy, which is just straight up crazy to me how they denied this stage in the Smash Ultimate, which is nuts. Okay. So that's all the stages. Next, topic three is the gameplay. Now, the gameplay I won't get too much in. I know there are a lot of characters that have a lot of kind of too many pluses and negatives. You know what I'm saying? Like Donkey Kong having two special moves to have armor on it. I know that's kind of a little bit over, OC type, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get into that, right? I'll say one thing about Smash Ultimate. I feel like the game itself is very spazzy with the aerial moves. I feel like any person who has played this game for at least 500 hours, who has actually been online, has reached Elite Smash, like myself, feel like this game is very spammy. I feel like you can't process none of the moves that come out because either there's too much recovery or because there's the game is too much aerial focus. It's like aerial, right? It's just and then look, I ain't talking about the Little Mermaid. I'm talking about like just like the aerial attacks, right? You know what I'm saying? It's too much air neutral, not enough ground neutral, right? What made Melee so cold is that people were way dashing on the ground, right? Like the whole reason why Melee exists because they're literally way dashing. They're playing a bunch of footsies, you know. And I feel like in this game, there's not much of that because there's so many moves that you can spam just with aerials, and just more aerials, right? The point where that a lot of people don't know what they're doing because the game just moves so fast and a lot of moves just recover so fast. Like for example, I'm gonna say this to y'all, right? Link, Link's down here has always been a slow recovery move ever since damn near 64, or in my personal experience, I'm gonna just go for melee, right? So I'm playing Smash Bros. In melee. Link's down air has always been a move that's been a 50-50 risk, right? If you don't hit it and you land on the ground with that sword, when he does the animation, when he pulls it up, you're getting punished, right? But I feel like for Smash Ultimate, or actually I've seen it and I've tested out myself that in Smash Ultimate you can legit do 5 down airs in less than like 5 seconds, which is insane to me. Like, as a kid growing up playing Smash Bros. Since Melee, I've always known that Link's down there was always a big 50-50 risk move to the point where if he missed it, oh, you're wide open, I got you, right? But for Smash Ultimate, it's simply used as a bait move, which is insane. And I'm gonna show y'all footage of this real quick though, like legit real quick. I'm gonna show y'all footage of this move being this safe and recoverable. It's just crazy though. Like I just say that shit slowly because it's crazy how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's nuts. See that right there? That's insane. That's insane how how literally Link can recover that quickly in Ultimate, but yet, as we see in Smash Melee Brawl and 4, that at least took over 5 seconds for Link to do 5 down airs that much, right? And I was pressing that shit hard as hell. I was literally trying to do the down air input fast and try to free fall fast. You know what I'm saying? Try to L cancel fast, whatever. I was trying to do all that stuff fast. But the fact is though that Link can get 5 done in 4 seconds in Ultimate, but yet can only do 5 in Melee in like 9, like then or 10 seconds. Can do 5 in Brawl in 8 seconds, and can do 6 or can do 5 in 4. No, actually, can do 5 in Smash 4 in 6 seconds. But yet in the Ultimate, he can do 5 in 4 seconds. Think about this for a second. Like, look, I'm gonna say it again. Link can do 5 down airs in 9 seconds in Melee, 5 down airs in 8 seconds in Brawl, and 5 down airs in 6 seconds in Smash 4. But can do 4 in Smash Ultimate. Come on, man. How can you process that? How can a player process the move that came out when a move recovers that damn fast? How can he process that? How can he do it? That's why I think whenever I watch competitive Smash, I think they're just doing stuff to be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to frustrate the player because you really can't make a read on none of the characters because they recover so damn fast out of some of these aerial moves. I definitely do believe that. I think one other aspect about Smash Ultimate, I felt like they kind of did get right, but it's kind of a little bit annoying, is the air dodge. Yes, I know the air dodge in Smash Brawl and 4, or I was saying Smash 4 was a little more difficult because you could do then or do two if you double jump. You know what I'm saying at the same time, but the fact is though they kind of did hit it off though, right? I feel like the one part they didn't do right with the air dodge in Smash Ultimate was making it or having a DI with the air dodge, right? Now I know Melee was the game where you can DI with air dodge, and we already know where that went with the air dodge and DIing. It led to wave dashing. Now I know in Ultimate there's no wave dashing, but having a or putting a DI for the air dodge in Ultimate is somewhat frustrating a little bit, especially with characters like Samus and a lot of floaty characters. You know what I'm saying? That have more than 2 jumps. Um, And it's just crazy though. I feel like this aspect of the game is just it's kind of annoying to kind of read your character a little bit, especially in the air where aerials are so dang strong and safe, and then having this aspect of the game makes it a little more frustrating. Like I said, it's not as bad as I guess it was in Smash Four, but the thing about Smash Four and Brawl is that when you air dodge, you was in the same spot. But the thing about Smash Ultimate, you have to guess between which direction he has to go. And sometimes the air dodge in Smash Ultimate can damn near take up half the stage. Now, if you look at Melee's air dodge, it doesn't even take up half of the stage. It takes up like a little bit of the stage. So if I double jump up once, no, if I can double jump in the air and try to DI towards the left or the right from the center of the stage. So if I double jump from the center of the stage and DI to the left or the right, I'm not going to the ledge automatically. It's going to take me a little bit, slightly, a couple feet away, but not all the way to the ledge. But in Smash Ultimate, it takes you all the way to the ledge. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy to me though too. And it's also crazy though too is that if you do air dodge in Ultimate, especially off the ledge, you have about a 2 second gap to do an up B. Now we already know that in Melee, if you air dodge in Melee, that free fall animation don't stop until you either die or land on something. But in Smash Ultimate, if I'm in the middle of air and if I DI, I have access literally a whole nother move after that. And mind you, there are characters in this game that can recover hella good, like Pit, uh, damn near anybody, like Pit, Inkling, shit, a whole bunch of characters. So just mind you that, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you footage of what I'm talking about, of this air dodge mechanic and how I feel like that in Ultimate they kind of had it right. If they didn't have a DI and air dodge, I wouldn't mind it, but having a DI and air dodge just make it a little bit annoying. And I'm gonna show you footage of how the DIs work. I'm gonna show you how the air dodges in worked, from melee all the way, like Smash Ultimate. Pretty much a second, I'm gonna show you how the air dodge worked all the way from melee all the way to Ultimate. And I'm gonna tell y'all that I think Ultimate had it down. They just missed out one aspect. Adding a DI to the air dodge is not it for me. So here's the footage for y'all. Okay. So as you can clearly see, the air dodge in this game is decent though. But that one aspect of having a DI and air dodge just kind of makes it whack to me. You know what I'm saying? Makes the matches a little more impatient. You know what I'm saying? Or makes you want to feel impatient, especially with the safe aerials with the air dodge against certain characters. Makes it a little frustrating that you can't really reach your opponent or even try to catch it to him with his air dodge, especially for platforms, especially if you're playing on Battlefield, especially if it's a Samus. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all the three topics that make Smash Ultimate such a disappointing game. Like I said, I'm a person who plays Smash Brothers for the offline content first and the online later. Like I said, I don't give a damn what the FGC thinks. That's them. Let them be tryhards. But when it comes to the actual game, when it comes to the actual passion of the game, we will not miss this game. Like I said, once Smash Six gets announced, I'm not, man, we won't say goodbye to this game because once the online is dead for this game, what can you come back to? And it's weird though to me that a lot of people say, "Oh, Smash Four was a horrible game," but once this game doesn't have no online, this would be probably worse than Smash Four. Like we would have nothing, we have nothing to come back to for this specific game, and the online is down. I'm gonna tell y'all this though, right? And I'm gonna predict this. I'm gonna tell y'all this just for the future. Once we get Smash 6, we're not ever going back to this game. We're gonna shut down this game. I don't give a damn about this game no more. Like nobody's gonna care about this game. We playing the game just because it's the latest Smash Bros. That has a decent amount of online, right? And the lobbies are a little more better. This only, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. And for shared content. But besides that, though, we don't miss this game. Smash 6 is announced. I hope that other people can watch this video. You know, I hope that maybe Sakurai can even watch the video, you know, someday too, or somebody who works at Nintendo can watch the video so we can have these ideas we brought back in Smash 6. And so we can actually make the most perfect Smash Bros. Of all time and make sure that, you know, many children who get this game in their childhoods will be so, you know, filled with so much passion from this game because this game can show you so much about gaming history and all these characters and, you know, and it's just the legacy and the, you know, and the fire of these characters in gaming history. You know what I'm saying? Since Smash Melee and Brawl and hell even Smash 4 taught me this and showed me this. I just want the children of the next generation to be able to have the same feelings so, you know, that we can keep it going and these people can, you know, have great childhoods and have great memories with their friends, their family, or hell, even themselves. Because Smash Bros. Is a fun game by yourself too, which is why I typically buy it, you know, what I'm saying so I can, you know, play all the game modes for myself and just have fun with the game. And, you know, it's a great platform fighter. If you don't look at it from a fighting game perspective, it's a great platformer. So, um, and to me, that's just facts right there.